Welcome inside Trinity Christian Academy. It is that time again, ladies and gentlemen, for Jackson Christian Eagles basketball. I'm Andrew Chapman, and it's a pleasure to have you tonight with us from the gymnasium, the home of the Lions here at Trinity Christian Academy. The Jackson Christian ladies getting set to take the court after coming off the disappointing loss last time out at Fayette Academy on Tuesday. They're going to try and turn it around with a win tonight. Underway here at Trinity Christian Academy. We appreciate you tuning us in on WNWS.com. Action underway, and Trinity Brooks at the line looking for the first points of tonight. The other starters on the floor tonight for the Eagles include Aaron Baines along with Trinity Brooks. Lily Barnes is out there as well, and Alana Yarborough on the floor for the Eagles. Taylor Baines rounds out the starting five. Just underway if you're joining us here between TCA and the Eagles. First time these two sides have matched up. Yarborough on the floor at the layup, and a foul will be called against Alana Yarborough. And we'll send Amelia Goring to the stripe with 7:07 in the opening quarter. Second free throw off the mark, and both of them no good out of the gate for Trinity Christian. So both sides missing some free throws early on, and the Eagles to inbound the basketball on their own half. And it's quickly stolen away. Goring puts one up, doesn't get it. Second shot opportunity, no good. And on the third try, it drops for the Lions, and the scoring opens with a bucket by Olivia Lee. Here's Brooks bringing the ball across the court. And double teamed on the perimeter, and she traveled. Trinity Brooks pressured up high, tried to get the ball away. Three-pointer on the way, and it is no good. Hops over the top of the backboard. And Amelia Goring empty from the floor so far. Olivia Lee supplying the only 2 points out of the gate for TCA. And stolen away at midcourt. And a scrum for the basketball. A couple of girls on the floor. Tied up was Hannah Yarborough along with Taylor Baines. Yarborough on the outside in the key, and a short jumper is no good, too strong from Lily Barnes. And now it's on the other end of the court, and the bucket's good. 4-0 out of the gate for TCA. And the ball hit out of bounds. Under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter, and the Jackson Christian Eagles looking for their first points in this one. Baines over to Trinity Brooks in the near side corner. And back over with Baines. Pass to the block. Yarborough going to drive to the hoop, tried to lay one up. It was off the bottom of the rim. And the rebound pulled down by the Lions and Olivia Lee. In the corner, it's Goring. Jump shot in front of the free throw line is too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Baines. And now the Eagles with some numbers going forward. Barnes is able to throw a shot up and is hit to the floor and will head to the line and shoot 2 shots. If you're joining us here at TCA, we appreciate you making us a part of your Friday night. And the first shot from Barnes is good. So after a little bit of a drought to open the game, Barnes finds the score column. Barnes off the right side of the rim, goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. And TCA with the ball, 5:15 to go in the opening quarter of action. Brian Freeman clapping his hands on the Jackson Christian sideline. A 3-pointer on the way, and it's too short. Trinity Brooks pulls down the rebound. Eagles coming off that loss on the road over the recent Tuesday at Fayette Academy and trying to find themselves back in the win column tonight. Pass stolen away in the key, and quickly pushing the tempo of the Lions. A 2-on-1. Eagles able to supply some pressure and get the ball right back. The shot wouldn't go for Goring. And it's with Trinity Brooks, who drives towards the hoop, pulls up, shoots one, and comes up empty. An air ball went out of bounds. Barnes tried to save it, or rather Yarborough, but it's back the way of the Lions with 4:31 on the clock. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And the ball saved by Anna Sanders, grabbed by Baines, and on the other end, she finishes with the right hand. First field goal of the game goes to Taylor Baines. And it took the Eagles a while to get into the score column, but now it's back to a 1-point game, 4-3. And the Lions answer on the other end with a short layup underneath the hoop. Shot made by Olivia Lee. She leads the way in scoring early on with 4 points. And Trinity Brooks brings it across the timeline. Yarborough puts it up, too strong. Rebound pulled down and ripped away. Yarborough hit the floor, but it was Lily Kramer, the lone senior on this TCA squad, that was able to come down with the board. And after Kramer gets that rebound, gets the possession, she subs out. And onto the floor for the Lions comes Jaden Maddox, the freshman forward. In the corner, and a short shot along the block. Squeezes in, and Anna Sanders has her first bucket of the game. Aaron Baines gives to Lily Barnes. Straight away, 3-pointer on the way, and well off the mark to the right side of the rim. Taylor Baines couldn't get it to fall. And the Lions have the ball knocked away, and it'll stay in their side of the court. Far side corner, pressure being applied, and a corner three-pointer is off the left side of the rim. Battle for the rebound and a shove in the back. Taylor Baines able to contest, pull down the board, and she was fouled by Camden Maxfield, excuse me, who picks up her first personal. Just underway here at TCA on a Friday night, under 3 minutes in the opening quarter. And Taylor Baines stepped out of bounds. Pressure applied by TCA in the backcourt, and it was enough to obstruct a path to midcourt for Baines. And now a three-pointer coming out of the possession and a swish. Camden Maxfield knocks down a triple, and it's a 10-3 lead early for the Lions. And they continue to apply that backcourt pressure. Yarborough just stepped out of bounds. No whistle was blown, and she's able to get the ball to Brooks. Brooks pushing up the court, a baseline feed, kick it around, left wing three on the way, and it's off the front of the rim. Two girls hit the deck, and with 2:26, the ball is going to go to the Eagles, a foul being whistled. Lions swinging it around the perimeter and along the baseline. A travel is called against Amelia Goring. And the inbound goes to Baines, quickly pressured, able to get it to her older sister Erin. Pass up the court, goes to Barnes. Contested shot, had two girls in her face, and she came up with an air ball. Some contact at midcourt. Trinity Brooks defending, and a shot rattles home. Olivia Lee just flung it up there, and a bank shot gives her 6 on the game. And a whistle and a foul going against number 20. Anna Sanders whistled. So far sideline inbound for Brooks. Eagles with just one field goal out of the gate. That came from Taylor Baines after a long scoring drought. But it's a 13-3, quickly a 10-point ball game for the Lady Eagles to overcome. And it's Baines passing to Taylor Baines. Pressure up high, a lot of high pressure applied by the Lions. Baines able to work her way all the way through the lane and fling one up, draw contact towards the hoop, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Taylor Baines and Lily Barnes, the only 2 starters to cash in at least a point tonight. Meanwhile, Olivia Lee on the other end for the Lions, the leading scorer early on with 6. And the shot from Baines is off the mark, swirled in and out. Jackson Christian 3-1 over their last 4 games. But similar to what happened at Fayette on Tuesday, found themselves down early and tried to work out of a hole. A travel down low will give it right back to the Eagles. In that game against Fayette on Tuesday, the Lady Eagles were down by as many as 20. Put together a nice fourth quarter run that made it an 8-point game, even cut it all the way down to 4 at one point in the fourth quarter. And the Eagles, one of those teams that, although they sometimes find themselves playing from behind, have been able to overcome a lot of deficits this year. A tie-up near the left wing, or the left elbow, and the ball's going the way of the Eagles. So just about a minute to go in the opening quarter, and the Eagles trying to cut into this 10-point deficit. A long 2-pointer didn't go for Barnes. And the ball snagged by Baines, got blocked out of bounds. And this will stay with Jackson Christian with 54.3 to play in the quarter. Feed goes to Barnes. And over to Baines on the elbow. Tried to get it back up high to Trinity Brooks. And instead the pass knocked away with 45 seconds to go. all the way through the lane. Nearly uncontested. Amelia Goring beat a couple of defenders up high near the free throw line and had a clear lane to the bucket. Goring with her first 2 points. And Jackson Christian on the other end has the ball go out of bounds. Lady Eagles out of sync in the opening quarter. And Brian Freeman trying to align that defense on the other end with 28.4 to play in the quarter. See if Trinity wants to hold for the final shot. They don't. They fire up a three, and it's bagged by Anna Sanders. Sanders with 5. And TCA is connected twice from beyond the arc, stolen away and converted on the other end. And this has turned into a rout in the opening quarter. 20-3 after a quick 5-point swing to end things. And as time expires, Jackson Christian, Lily Barnes misses the shot. And a rough opening quarter for Jackson Christian, who find themselves down 17 points early. They had just 1 field goal in the quarter. And meanwhile, Trinity Christian adding 5 points late. Jackson Christian going to have to play from behind tonight. We'll be back in a moment for the second quarter after this 1-minute break.
Hi guys, it's the Christmas season. King Jewelers is so excited to have something to celebrate. We're going to have crazy fun specials all month, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we're going to announce things like Manic Monday, Win on Wednesday, Freaky Friday, Psycho Saturdays, lots of insanity. But on a more serious note, if you're planning a custom piece for someone for Christmas, now's the time to get in and get that started. King Jewelers, 664-8188, where great things are always in store. Be sure and check us out on Facebook.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Academy, home of the Lions. Jackson Christian Eagles down 17 after the opening quarter of play. A massive run in the final couple of minutes from the Lions, where they hit a couple of three-pointers, really put things out of reach. It was a late 10-0 run for TCA that's put them to this point. And here in the second quarter, Jackson Christian going to try and recover and carry some momentum into the halftime break. Lions ball to start the second. And it's with Carden Vales running the point up high. Goring on the wing, back with Vales, gonna try a three, and it is good. Trinity Christian locked in from beyond the arc today. And the 8-5 Lions out to a massive 20-point lead over the first 9 minutes of action tonight. In the corner, back up high with Baines, swinging it around the perimeter. Lexi Bell on the floor to start the second, along with Trinity Brooks. That jump shot from the free throw line can't go, and just nothing finding the bottom of the net today for Jackson Christian. Frustrating start on the offensive side for the Eagles. 6:53 to go in the half, and Trinity Brooks inbounds to Taylor Baines. Lexi Bell in the lane, triple team down low, gets it out high to Barnes, and the Eagles see one fall. Lily Barnes with her first field goal, and she leads the way with 3 points tonight for Jackson Christian, including a free throw as well. Double teamed along the sideline, Sanders, and the pass gets away. Trinity Brooks picks it up all the way to the hoop, and she finishes with a layup. Jackson Christian would really like to get Trinity Brooks going. Her first 2 points on the night. And a feed down low is last touched by the Lions. Jackson Christian ball. So Taylor Baines going to bring it across midcourt. It's with Brooks up high. Back over to Lexi Bell on the wing. And she's pressured, gets it off to Aaron Baines. Thought about a shot, will fake, create some space, give to Brooks in the far corner, hanging up there, and it bounces over the back of the rim. And it's back with the TCA Lions. Aaron Baines able to steal it away. And now it's a 2-on-1. Has Brooks moving up the floor with her, puts it up with the right hand and contested but gets it to fall. Jackson Christian, sometimes all it takes for them is to see a couple of buckets fall and they will go on some runs that have helped them overcome deficits like they have tonight. 23-9 and another turnover for Trinity. And a timeout coming for the Lions as well. Want to talk it over. Jackson Christian with some momentum, outscoring the Lions 6-3 here in the second. 5 minutes to go in the half. Let's take a 30-second pause on WNWS.com.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Out of the timeout for TCA, it is Jackson Christian basketball. 23-9 the score, and the clock ticking under 5 minutes in the opening half. The boys to immediately follow tonight's game. It's 7:30 tip between the Lions and the Eagles. Trinity Brooks dribbles her way to the hoop and finishes. 23-11 game. Brooks now with a quick 6 points. Going to stay with the Lions. .431 to play in the half. And the inbounder will be Amelia Goring. Out there on the floor for the Eagles, Barnes, Bell, Brooks, Taylor Baines, and Aaron Baines. And a 5-second violation underneath the hoop along the baseline. Jackson Christian really playing some lockdown defense. It was a 20-3 first half in favor of Trinity. But here in the second quarter, the Eagles have outscored the Lions 8-3. Brooks in the lane, kicks out to Barnes, going to try a 17-footer, and it won't go. The rebound pulled down by Olivia Lee, and back the other way with the Lions. Wide open three-pointer incoming, and too strong, and it's over the back of the hoop. Hannah Yarborough had a wide open look, and TCA misses just their second three-pointer of the game. They've been pretty locked in from beyond the arc, which helped them build up that early first quarter lead. Brooks in the far corner, dribbles to the elbow, back up high to Taylor Baines, fake shot, pull-up jumper is good. Taylor Baines able to draw the double team up high and step away from the pressure to knock down the shot. And stoppage on the floor is, it looks like somebody lost a napkin or something down there. So Lions basketball with under 3:50 to go in the quarter. And that shot no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lions. Give themselves a second chance. Another one on the way. And a foul underneath. It's going to go against the Lions and back to Jackson Christian. Olivia Lee gets hit with the personal. Eagles have swung what was a 20-point lead in the second quarter. The start of this quarter down to 10. Riding a wave of momentum in the second. Aaron Baines in the short corner, double dribbled. Nearly had the ball knocked away and trying to recover the dribble. Turns it over, back to TCA. Jackson Christian with a lot of fouls to work with right now in the half two. Only 2 team fouls altogether. And here comes a three-pointer, and it is short. Brooks on the other end, contested shot, doesn't get it to go. And back with the Lions. Three-pointer from the left wing, that's the spot TCA likes. And they just can't get a three-pointer to fall in the second. A foul underneath that will go against Jackson Christian. And it will send Olivia Lee to the line. So Lee to shoot 2. Leads the way for TCA tonight with 6 points. And doesn't get the first free throw. Subbing off the floor, Aaron Baines. And taking over for Aaron is the sophomore forward, Hannah DeWitt, getting her first minutes of the game. Both free throws no good, but the Lions come away with the rebound and will have another shot. Here comes a long three-pointer, and it's knocked down. A foul underneath, though. They count the bucket, but the foul will go against Olivia Lee. Amelia Goring hit the three-pointer. A 1-and-1 situation for Brooks, who misses her first free throw off the left side of the rim. Back up to a 13-point lead for the Lions with just under 2:45 to play, and the layup is finished off by number 11, Carden Dales. Baines gives cross court to Barnes, and Brooks fakes a shot, drives along the baseline, and was shoved out of bounds. And the foul will go against Jaden Maddox. And a timeout for Jackson Christian. We'll take a timeout with them. 28-13. The Eagles had cut it down to 10. The lead back up to 15 for the Lions, but Brooks going to the line when we return on WNWS.com.
If your insurance policy is coming up for renewal, don't just send in a check. Do yourself a favor and contact Shanna Tabor at Farmers Insurance. Shanna helps customers like you identify the coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about your insurance. Shanna has the tools and knowledge to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, life, or business insurance.
And I may save you hundreds of dollars. Hello, this is Shanna Tabor, your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by my office on University Parkway next to the post office for a free quote or find me at stabor@farmersagent.com.
Jackson Christian back down by 15 coming out of the timeout with 2:27 to play in the opening half. Thanks for being a part of our Friday night action here at Trinity Christian Academy. The Lady Eagles and the boys as well coming off of losses this Tuesday out at Fayette Academy and looking to put an end to the short skid. This was a 20-point game at one point. Jackson Christian able to work it all the way back to 10, put together a nice little run out of the quarter break. But Trinity Brooks to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Only 3 team fouls on the side of Jackson Christian in the opening half. Now 8 team fouls for the Lions. And the first one from Brooks falls in. So Trinity Brooks leading the way in scoring now after a slow start. All 7 of her team high points now make it 8 coming here in the second quarter. Brooks led the way for the team in scoring on Tuesday as well with 10. And the star sophomore back at it tonight. Knocked out of bounds, last touched by Aaron Baines, and it'll stay with the Lions with 2:13 to go. Great turnaround offensively for Jackson Christian, regardless of what the score is going into halftime. Had just 3 points and 1 field goal in the first quarter, but have put 12 on the board to outscore TCA here in the second. Left side on the corner, and a pass fed down towards the baseline, knocked away by Baines. And the Eagles able to play some tough defense after giving up some easy shots to Trinity Christian in the opening quarter. Subbing off the floor, sharpshooter Anna Sanders, and the inbound goes to the newest entry for the Lions on the court, just subbing in, Hannah Yarborough. Cross-court pass, driving to the hoop and finishing, but a foul, offensive foul on Carden Vales. Her first personal. And the Jackson Christian Eagles able to draw the offensive foul. Vales will check off the floor. And into the game comes Elizabeth Hurt. Gets it up to Trinity Brooks and brings it across court. Just about 1:30 to go. And Baines, a high floating pass, last touched by Aaron Baines. And a substitution before the inbound. Right back on the floor comes Anna Sanders. And you know what they like to do when Sanders is on the floor, try and give her a look. Sanders coming into this game 6 for 11 from beyond the arc and been successful again tonight with a couple of three-pointers. Along the free throw line, Sanders going to try a jump shot, and she got it. Sanders now leading the way for TCA with a team-high 7. And the clock ticks to a minute at TCA. At the free throw line, Baines thought about it, finds Lexi Bell beyond the arc. Bell into the lane. And there's Aaron on the left wing, dribbling through defenders, a scoop layup off the front of the hoop. Barnes with a rebound, and she puts back the second try. 13-point game, 30-17 down the stretch, and under 40 to go in the half. Barnes nearly knocked it away, but it's with Goring. Kicks it out high. Olivia Lee going to try a three-pointer, won't go. And a foul as number 23, Hannah Yarborough, reached in. .5 on the clock. That's also 10 team fouls now in the half for TCA. And it will send Lily Barnes to the line for 2 shots. First one too soft for Barnes, and it sticks at a 13-point lead. If you're Jackson Christian, you can try and cut this thing to potentially 10, where you were at during your stretch run in the middle of the second quarter. I got to imagine Brian Freeman will feel like he's in a decent spot going into the half with his Jackson Christian girls team. Both free throws off the mark, unfortunately, for Barnes, and now here's Sanders with another jump shot, and she knocks it down. Anna Sanders with some finesse tonight, as she's hardly missed. Sharpshooter for the TCA Lions now with 9 on the game. Aaron Baines, three-pointer incoming. It is no good at the buzzer off the right side of the rim. And Anna Sanders off the bench in the last couple of minutes, able to push TCA back up to a 15-point lead into the halftime break. Eagles made a push midway through the quarter. TCA with an answer in the last couple of minutes. We'll go into the halftime break. 32-17 in favor of the hometown Lions. We'll be back in a moment for the Jackson Christian halftime report and give you some of the first half stat totals when we return on WNWS.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. KimberlyEvans.com.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I opened King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come to see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at kingjewelersjackson.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Jean Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Jean Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Jean Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Jean Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Welcome back inside Trinity Christian Academy. Andrew Chapman with you on the Eagles halftime report. Appreciate you making us a part of your Friday. The score at half, 32-17. The Eagles down 22-3, though, at the end of the opening quarter. And able to go on a nice little 10-3 run out of the gate to start the second quarter to make this thing a little closer than it was. Cut the game to 10 at one point midway through the second. Trinity cashing in a couple of three-pointers, though, down the stretch in the second quarter, thanks to Anna Sanders, the leading scorer for the Lions, who has 9 on the night. And they now lead by 15 going into the halftime break. Other scores for the Lions, Amelia Goring's added 5 of her own, and Olivia Lee, the second highest scorer in tonight's game for the Lions, with 6. On the Eagles side, it's Trinity Brooks, who didn't have a point over the entire first quarter, but came out firing in the second with a couple of early layups and finishes the second quarter in the half with 8 points to lead the Eagles. Taylor Baines with 4 of her own, and Lily Barnes contributing with 3 on the side as well. For the Eagles, 17 points tonight. Aaron Baines also with a couple of points tonight after her 7-point performance last week against Fayette Academy. Those are the totals in the first half. We will go ahead and pause and take another break here on the broadcast and get you set for the second half, give you the starters, and get you previewed for the boys' game coming up tonight as Lions and Eagles action continues later on into the Friday evening. Thanks again for joining us. This is the Eagles halftime report, and we're back in a moment on WNWS.com.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Sakura set the standard in West Tennessee for Japanese sushi rolls and hibachi grill dishes. By popular demand, Sakura added a Chinese menu. For starters, egg drop and hot and sour soup. Entrees include chicken broccoli, sweet and sour chicken, Mongolian beef, and lo mein with your choice of meat. Our Chinese lunch menu starts at just $7.95. Sakura also delivers to your home or business, or you can call ahead for pickup at 664-2878. Sakura's dining area now open and serving at 50% capacity. Sakura on Carriage House Drive.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Hi guys, it's the Christmas season. King Jewelers is so excited to have something to celebrate. We're going to have crazy fun specials all month, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we're going to announce things like Manic Monday, Win on Wednesday, Freaky Friday, Psycho Saturdays, lots of insanity. But on a more serious note, if you're planning a custom piece for someone for Christmas, now's the time to get in and get that started. King Jewelers, 664-8188, where great things are always in store. Be sure and check us out on Facebook.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Both sides back on the court as we get set for the second half from Trinity Christian Academy. We appreciate you joining us tonight. I'm Andrew Chapman. A pleasure to have you with us on a Friday evening between Jackson Christian and Trinity Christian. Lions and Eagles, 32-17 the score in the opening half. The Eagles able to put together a nice little run midway through the second. Cut what was a 20-point deficit into a 10-point game. But Trinity with a couple of field goals to close the half. Anna Sanders leading the way with 9 for the Lions. Trinity Brooks on the other end for the Eagles with a team high 8. 5 on the floor to open the half for the Lions. Number 23, Hannah Yarborough out there, along with number 32, Lily Kramer. Number 4, Amelia Goring out there, along with number 11, Carden Vales. And rounding out the starters for the Lions, number 22, Olivia Lee. Meanwhile, for Jackson Christian, Aaron Baines, Taylor Baines, Trinity Brooks, Lily Barnes, and Alana Yarborough. The original starting 5 begin the second half from TCA. And a feed down low. Trinity Brooks contested, gets her own rebound, puts another one up, and goes 0 for 2 on that possession. Never really had a clean look at a shot and was pressured down low in the paint. A travel in the lane for the Lions. Aaron Baines over to Taylor Baines. And the ball stolen away. Lions pushing the tempo. A double team along the baseline. Lee, a spin and a shot. And she comes up empty with an air ball. Taylor Baines, the rebound and the toss up court. Trinity Brooks saved it, and Yarborough missed it. And a tie-up jump ball going the way of the Lions on the alternating possession. Olivia Lee on the wing. And back up high with Amelia Goring. Stay with the Lions. Here comes a three-pointer, and that was halfway down, and it popped out. Trinity Brooks, a one-on-one. Right-handed layup off the left side of the rim. And with 6:40 to go, back with the Lions. Brooks had a pretty clean look at that one, but went up with the right hand on the left side of the hoop. And might have made that shot a little more difficult than it had to be for her. On the elbow. And back up high with Cardin Vales. Baseline feed stolen away by Yarborough. And pressure applied in the backcourt, but Taylor Baines going to be able to bring it across midcourt. And a shot from 17 feet, air ball by Barnes. And Vales quickly pushing up the court, stops, pops, and can't get it to fall. And a foul underneath will send Olivia Lee to the stripe. Double zero Lily Barnes hit with the personal foul. Jackson Christian not playing all that physical in the opening half, had just 3 team fouls in the first half of action, and Lee, the first of either side to go to the stripe in the second half. And Lee swirls the first one in and out. Here comes Anna Sanders. Team high scorer for the Lions with 9 first half points. Lee's second shot is good. And with 5:50 to play, it's a 15-point lead for the Lions. And the shot from Baines is off the mark, making a 16-point lead for the Lions, now 14. Lily Barnes converts and now has 5. And a jump shot on the way, off the rim. Rebound by Sanders, and nearly a tie-up. Surprised there was no jump ball whistled there. That would have been Eagles basketball on the possession. And a three-pointer from Lee, too far to the left. And Aaron Baines comes up with a rebound. Point guard moving the ball up the floor. Barnes, a feed along the baseline, knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Goring. Taylor Baines, long three, and it's in. Eagles finally get one of those long balls to drop, and Taylor Baines now with 7 on the game. And a pass across the lane and a foul. This will go against Barnes, her second personal. .457 to play in the third. Anna Sanders off the inbound, wide open. And that's the first three-pointer she's missed tonight. Hardly ever misses. And near the scorer's table, Taylor Baines gets tripped up, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Baines working up high, being guarded closely by Cardin Vales. Yarborough looking for options. Brooks comes to help. Back to Yarborough. Three-pointer, too soft. But the rebound grabbed by Lexi Bell, and she got shoved from behind on the putback. And Bell will go to the line for 2 shots. And Lexi Bell gets the first one to drop. Lexi Bell with her first point of the game. Substitution off the floor for the Lions goes Carden Vales. And the second shot for Bell is up and off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Olivia Lee, and on the other end works against Brooks. On the wing, a fake shot baits Bell, driving through the lane. A right-handed scoop layup won't go. And a jump ball as Yarborough got tied up under the hoop. And this ball belongs to the Eagles. Brooks, a 3-on-3 in the front court for Jackson Christian, trying to save it. Baines able to, gets it to Aaron, draws a double team, and on the right side of the lane, kicks to Bell. Tied up in the corner and a timeout. Brian Freeman, a wise decision, is Lexi Bell was going to be forced to potentially throw the ball away. Back to a 10-point game with 3:59 to play in the third. You're watching Jackson Christian girls basketball on WNWS.com.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, Hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
3:59 to go in the third, and Jackson Christian has a chance to cut this thing to a single-digit lead. They have it in their own side of the court, and a baseline inbound for Trinity Brooks out of the timeout is knocked away. Aaron Baines able to save it, and it does get out of bounds, so back with the Lions. And no, actually, Jackson Christian going to keep it in their end. One official said Lions basketball, the other overruled and said keep it with the Eagles, and there is a travel. Lexi Bell committing the violation. And now it's Lions basketball with 3:52 and counting. Jackson Christian trying to overcome what was a defeat on Tuesday. Bounce back into the win column against a tricky TCA girls team that comes into tonight with an 8-5 record. And a win their last time out against Sacred Heart, where they put up 65 points. But there's Trinity Brooks going to work. She extends her team high with 10. Ties her total from Tuesday. And a feed down low. Sanders baits the defender and lays it up. It's good. Sanders with 11. Long pass towards midcourt. Last touched by the Lions. Amelia Goring got a hand on it. And a 3:07 on the clock. 10 points to go in this one. In the corner, Lexi Bell hit the floor, and Trinity Christian quickly pushing the tempo all the way to the hoop. Olivia Lee drew some contact, couldn't finish, but will get 2 shots, and Taylor Baines will be hit with a personal foul. So here's Olivia Lee, and her first free throw up, and good. Back up to an 11-point lead. Jackson Christian continues to force the issue. They've not let that massive lead get away, or deficit get away from them, but continue to struggle trying to cut this thing back to single digits. And a long looping pass with Erin Baines on the other end, and she just missed it. Took her eye off the ball, was thinking about cutting to the hoop, and it bounced right under her hands. And with 2:40 to go on the clock, the Lions lead by 12 in the third. Along the baseline, Jackson Christian doing a good job of closing up the paint, forcing it back up high, but a wide open three-pointer is on the way, and Elizabeth Hurt is off the mark. Erin Baines had it nearly stolen away. It looked like there might have been a walk, but it was no one's possession, and she goes all the way to the hoop and makes the shot. Erin Baines with her first couple points tonight. Oh, and a trip up down low. Erin Baines hit the floor. 3 bodies on the floor, 2 for Jackson Christian, 1 for Trinity, and underneath the hoop, Lily Barnes commits a personal foul, a shooting foul, and will send Camden Maxfield to the line. And the first shot for Maxfield is no good. Couple of substitutes coming on now for the Eagles. Alana Yarborough, the freshman, back out there, and sophomore Hannah DeWitt checks in. For the Lions, Jaden Maddox steps off the floor. And the second shot up is good. Maxfield goes 1 for 2 from the stripe and will sub out of the game in way of Amelia Goring. .145 in the third, and a 3-on-2 for the Eagles, but the Lions able to get that defense back. A foul committed near the elbow, and a shove from behind will go against Olivia Lee. Three-pointer. A near air ball, and the Lions with the ball, an 11-point lead. On the left wing, float pass down into the lane, double team along the block, back up high, nearly a travel there. And a shot from the short corner is airballed, grabbed by the Lions, and finished off by Olivia Lee on the second chance effort. And Jackson Christian just throws the ball out of bounds on an avoidable turnover. 13-point game with 57.9. Some pressure applied by Trinity in the backcourt, and well, Jackson Christian just couldn't find anyone open. You got to try and keep this thing close going into the fourth quarter. We saw a 10-point swing in the second quarter alone as a charge is called. Bucket was good, but Carden Vales going to be whistled for the foul. And Alana Yarborough was able to draw the contact. We saw Jackson Christian swing the lead 10 points in the second quarter alone. So if you can get a stop here, a bucket on the other end, I think Brian Freeman will very much consider his team still in this game as we head to the final quarter. And more pressure being applied by the Lions, and a double dribble. Hannah DeWitt turns the ball over. And press defense from Trinity right now. Proven to be difficult for Jackson Christian to crack. Ball will stay with the Eagles with 39.1 to go in the third. Three-pointer from the corner. Won't go. And another three on the way, and a misfire. Clean up with the rebound. Nobody underneath the hoop. And an easy second chance from Lily Kramer, and Brian Freeman going to call a timeout. Everybody vacated the lane as the ball was on its way down to the court, and Trinity given a freebie there. 15-point lead for the Lions, and we'll take a 30-second pause on WNWS.com.
If your insurance policy is coming up for renewal, don't just send in a check. Do yourself a favor and contact Shanna Tabor at Farmers Insurance. Shanna helps customers like you identify the coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about your insurance. Shanna has the tools and knowledge to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, life, or business insurance.
And I may save you hundreds of dollars. Hello, this is Shanna Tabor, your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by my office on University Parkway next to the post office for a free quote or find me at stabor@farmersagent.com.
Jackson Christian with the basketball, under 20 seconds to go in the third. A 15-point game, and Trinity Brooks pressured along the sideline, dribbled out of bounds. And it's back with Trinity, who can hold for the final shot. A couple of subs coming on. Sanders, who they like to try and get it to in these dying seconds, is onto the floor along with Olivia Lee. And under 10 seconds to go, it's Sanders, guarded by Bell. And over to the baseline, a feed underneath the hoop. Lee can't finish. Offensive rebound, second try no good, and a whistle with 0.1 on the clock. And it's Jackson Christian basketball. I think they called a foul. They did. They call that against number 4, Amelia Goring. And with 0.1 seconds, just going to have to let time expire and end the quarter. So at the end of 3, the lead stays where it was, 15. Both sides going back and forth. Jackson Christian has avoided the massive deficit at this point and gives themselves at least a puncher's chance as we go to the fourth. 42-27 in favor of the hometown TCA Lions. The fourth quarter is next on WNWS.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. KimberlyEvans.com.
And off we go on the final 8 minutes of tonight's Jackson Christian action. Boys action to follow tonight. But right now the Eagles trailing by 15 and trying to cut into this deficit late. It's Lee, feed down low, and stolen away by Aaron Baines. Baines with some pressure in the backcourt, gets it up court to her younger sister Taylor. Brooks pressured along the baseline, flings it away. The ref went ducking. Thought that Trinity Brooks might have been shouldered a bit down there underneath the hoop as she tried to get that pass off. Instead, it's Lions basketball with 7:32 to go in the game. Four team fouls for both sides. And Trinity, who has pushed the tempo throughout the majority of tonight's game, may very well play that possession-type basketball here in the fourth as they let that clock tick and try and maintain what is a 15-point cushion. And Lexi Bell got a hand up and stole it away. Trinity Brooks able to just get the ball out, get it out of pressure, and Yarborough 3-on-1. Gives to Baines as she falls. Lexi Bell up with the basketball. And she steps back towards the timeline, guarded closely by Goring, and a timeout. Brian Freeman going to talk it over with his girls with 6:44 to go, and still a 14-point lead. Both sides without a score here in the fourth. We're back in 30 seconds on WNWS.com.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. KimberlyEvans.com.
Brian Freeman reorganizing the defense during, or rather the offense, out of the timeout with 6:44 to go in the quarter. And in the game, it's a 42-27 lead for TCA as they look to win their second in a row. Alana Yarborough put up a shot and was fouled. Will go to the line for two. And correction, TCA actually looking for that third straight win after wins against Sacred Heart and Crockett County. Their last loss coming in 2020 against South Gibson. So trying to make it a 3-game win streak to open 2021. And Yarborough off the mark with the first free throw. And Jackson Christian still scoreless in the first minute 19 in the fourth. Second shot for Yarborough, no good. But Lexi Bell battling for the rebound. It is grabbed by Lee. And pushing up court, Aaron Baines was able to draw some contact, obstruct the shot, ball on the floor, and a tie-up, a jump ball. This should stay with the Lions on the alternating possession. No, it's actually Jackson Christian basketball. Lily Barnes subs Lexi Bell off the floor. We have got an update for you from the South Gibson and Madison game. We're at the end of 3. South Gibson on top of Madison High, 57-32. Now in the fourth quarter of that one. So the Lady Hornets looking for a win against Madison tonight. Against South Gibson, the last program to beat out Trinity, who comes into tonight with an 8-6 record. Jackson Christian trying to avoid back-to-back losses, and a feed down low is finished off by Lily Kramer. And pressure still being applied, and the Lions get it right back. Taylor Baines with hands up on the block was able to get in the way of the shot. And the Eagles with it. Baines dribbles out of pressure, gets it up the court to Aaron. Thought about a three-pointer, waited too long, gets it down to Yarborough. Spin around shot, no good. Lily Barnes an easy, uncontested putback. And Jackson Christian gets the first field goal of the fourth quarter. With 5.5 to go in the game. And a lead pass is knocked away, stolen away by Yarborough. And batted out of bounds by the Lions. This will stay with Jackson Christian. Got to credit the conditioning from Trinity, who have really applied that backcourt pressure in the second half and made some of those transitions off of missed buckets difficult for Jackson Christian, really slowed their tempo on the offensive end. Trinity Brooks able to recover, puts up a short jumper off the back iron, and the shove on the offensive rebound attempt. And this is going against 0-0, so I guess Lily Barnes, who commits her fourth personal foul. Back out on the floor as Barnes steps off is Lexi Bell. Baseline feed and a short shot, no good. Olivia Lee with the rebound, and she puts it off the glass for a two-pointer. And a timeout called by Trinity with 4:56 to go in tonight's action. the lead up to 17. Jackson Christian going to need a late push from TCA. Back in a moment on WNWS.com.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I opened King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come to see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at kingjewelersjackson.com.
TCA talking it over. They lead by 17, 46-29 with 4:56 to play in tonight's action. At approximately 7:30 tonight, the boys tip off. Lions and Eagles for the first time this year. Jackson Christian boys also coming off a loss, a close loss at that, on Tuesday night at Fayette Academy. Low-scoring 38-36 game that didn't go their way. And trying to bounce back. Here's Lexi Bell trying to get Jackson Christian back in it. She airballs a three-pointer, and on the second attempt, Alana Yarborough is fouled and will head to the line. 2 shots upcoming for Yarborough. And her first shot is good. Anna Sanders checks in, and Hannah Yarborough off the floor for the Lions. 4:44 to go in the game, and Alana Yarborough goes 2 for 2 from the stripe for her first 2 points tonight. Trinity Brooks still leading the way in scoring with 10. And here comes one from beyond the arc. It's too strong. Rebound by Lee. Second chance, no good. And a third on the way for the Lions, and they get that one to drop. Extra chances all night. That's been the story down low for the Lions, and is what has helped lead them to a 17-point lead with 4:16 to go and a whistle. Trinity Brooks with a 1-and-1, and the first one's good. So Brooks with 11, her season high this year, 17 points. But on back-to-back nights, the leading scorer. Off the back iron, and Brooks goes 1 for 2 from the line. In the lane, able to get it out to Sanders. Gonna try one from beyond the arc, and she bags another. Anna Sanders with her 4th three-pointer of the game. And Erin Baines hits the deck. And Jackson Christian, we haven't mentioned it tonight, certainly missing the help of Ava Jones, the senior guard who suffered an ankle injury at Fayette Academy on Tuesday. She has been one of the leaders of this team all season, and you look over there on the sidelines wearing that boot on her right ankle. Baines unable to hit the shot. Going to try one from long distance. That one hung on the rim but would not drop. And 3:45 to go in the game. Back with the Eagles. Erin Baines in transition, able to work down to the baseline, and Lexi Bell dials long distance, can't connect. And Trinity Brooks throws one off the bottom of the rim. Yarborough hits the deck, but they whistle her for a travel. Fell down, tried to kind of go up into a sit-up motion, and they immediately blew the whistle. So on comes Hannah DeWitt, off goes Erin Baines. Jackson Christian with just 7 active players, so got to be conditioned. Mentioned David Jones not available now and could be out for a while for Jackson Christian. And just about everybody getting a decent amount of playing time tonight. There was a off-ball foul, and it's back with Jackson Christian. Trinity Brooks got to be tired tonight. Been on the floor practically from opening tip until now. 3:03 to play. The ball was knocked out of bounds once again. It's a 19-point game. TCA is led by as many as 20 tonight. And Yarborough double teamed. Trying to find the open girl out there on the floor. And Lexi Bell dribbled it off her foot and it rolls out of bounds. Along the wing and a feed down underneath the baseline finds a wide open Lily Kramer. And the inbound is stolen away. Lead up to a game high 21. Shot no good. Rebound by Bell. And along midcourt is double teamed. Gets it to Brooks. Going to get across midcourt. And is able to maintain the dribble. TCA supplying a ton of pressure despite this game being out of reach. Brooks, a spin, a shot, an air ball. And along the baseline, a whistle, and someone stepped out of bounds. I guess the ball was out of bounds. Brian Freeman vocal with the ref, and he just got teed up. Brian Freeman just got hit with a technical foul. And I think he has a little bit of an argument there. There were a couple of players who were out of bounds, but it never looked like the ball actually was out of bounds. Obviously some frustration tonight for Brian Freeman. .206 to go in the game, and to take the technical free throws, here is Carden Vales, and the shot is good. So up to a 22-point lead with 2:06 to play. And Vales goes 2 for 2. Lions will hold on to the basketball. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. On the wing, close defense and pressure applied by Taylor Baines. Lions able to get it away and swing it over to the right side wing. Dribbling up high, Goring. Double teamed and Yarborough applying pressure. Trinity trying to play that possession basketball, and they throw it out of bounds. Was looking for Olivia Lee, who cut to the hoop, and the pass went to the corner and went out of bounds. So Jackson Christian letting the deficit grow late. Trailing by 23, 55-32. And a kick ball. Going to stay with Jackson Christian. After 44 points on Tuesday against Fayette Academy in an 8-point defeat. Just 32 tonight for Jackson Christian, and Trinity getting ready to unload the bench and remove the starters, who get a nice round of applause from the hometown TCA crowd. Out there, Camden Maxfield for some more minutes, along with Elizabeth Hurt. Number 33, Becca Basham, out there for the first time. And Lexi Bell driving to the hoop. Finishes, and will go to the line for the chance of a 3-point play. Anna Sanders lands that personal foul. And with 1:13, Lexi Bell completes the 3-point play. She now has 4. And back to a 20-point game with 1:12 to go. Sanders over on the far sideline. Alana Yarborough playing pressure. And the ball knocked away along the baseline. Spin and a block. Lexi Bell got a piece of it and was able to reject Avery Lane Overton. .5 on the clock. Yarborough, the spin, but the shot won't go her way. Hannah DeWitt battling underneath, able to get the rebound and draw the foul. So DeWitt will shoot 2 with 34.5 to go in regulation. Too soft for DeWitt on the first try. So DeWitt knocks down the second, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And backcourt pressure applied by Jackson Christian. They get it across the timeline with Anna Sanders. Bounce pass in the lane, and a foul will send Overton to the stripe with 26.2. And Overton connects with the shot. Short for Overton, gets her own rebound, puts it up, hangs on the rim, bounces around, but it won't go. And the clock ticks under 20. Brooks pushes it forward. Taylor Baines drew some contact, able to change direction, bounce pass to Yarborough. Floater no good. Still anyone's ball. Jackson Christian has it, and Baines gets the shove. And she will head to the line with 6.8 to play. This game, of course, out of reach at this point. So for Jackson Christian, time to look forward to what's next. And that's a game on Tuesday at Ripley High. Meanwhile, Taylor Baines, this is the first of 2. And the second shot is up, also short. So Taylor Baines unable to get that one to go, and the clock will run out. Jackson Christian gonna let it tick down. Overton, or rather Basham, threw up the three-pointer last second. This game ends at 20. Ryan Freeman a little frustrated throughout tonight. Jackson Christian giving Trinity a lot of second chance opportunities underneath the hoop, and that was really where the game was decided tonight. Also impressive three-point shooting for Trinity, especially in the first half, as Anna Sanders leads the way with 11 points tonight. Olivia Lee cashed in 10 of her own for TCA. Leading scorers tonight for Jackson Christian, that's Trinity Brooks once again, who follows up her 10 points on Tuesday with an 11-point performance tonight. Taylor Baines with 7, Lily Barnes 5 of her own, and Lexi Bell with 4. Alana Yarborough a couple of free throws tonight for the Lady Eagles, who dropped their second in a row. After a 3-game winning streak, it's now a 2-game skid, and then at Ripley upcoming this Tuesday as they try and bounce back. Let's go ahead and take a pause on WNWS.com, 5-minute break. Then we'll come and get you set for boys action. TCA and Jackson Christian. The boys take the floor next on WNWS.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Jean Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Jean Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Jean Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Jean Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Huh, Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at macpestcontrol.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Sakura set the standard in West Tennessee for Japanese sushi rolls and hibachi grill dishes. By popular demand, Sakura added a Chinese menu. For starters, egg drop and hot and sour soup. Entrees include chicken broccoli, sweet and sour chicken, Mongolian beef, and lo mein with your choice of meat. Our Chinese lunch menu starts at just $7.95. Sakura also delivers to your home or business, or you can call ahead for pickup at 664-2878. Sakura's dining area now open and serving at 50% capacity. Sakura on Carriage House Drive.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Hi guys, it's the Christmas season. King Jewelers is so excited to have something to celebrate. We're going to have crazy fun specials all month, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we're going to announce things like Manic Monday, Win on Wednesday, Freaky Friday, Psycho Saturdays, lots of insanity. But on a more serious note, if you're planning a custom piece for someone for Christmas, now's the time to get in and get that started. King Jewelers, 664-8188, where great things are always in store. Be sure and check us out on Facebook.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Welcome inside the gymnasium at Trinity Christian Academy, and it's time for the boys to take the floor. Jackson Christian taking on the TCA Lions. Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Chapman. A pleasure to have you with us on a Friday night. If you missed out on the girls' action tonight, they drop a 20-point game to TCA tonight. A tough loss for the ladies, back-to-back on the week. As for the boys, they'll look to avenge a loss on Tuesday against Fayette Academy. A low-scoring game, 28-36, that saw them make a late push and had a couple of possessions down the stretch to win that game, but they'll turn it around and take on a TCA team that comes into tonight struggling overall with a 1-10 record. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jackson Christian going to hope that Dylan Arnold and some of their other starters, and Aaron Smith and Peyton Tinsley, can help lead the push tonight and get Jackson Christian back in the win column after that troubling loss on Tuesday against Fayette Academy. Kyle Teichman has his guys ready who are out there taking the floor, taking their warm-up shots. We're excited to bring you tonight's action. We're going to take another 3-minute pause here on the broadcast and bring you starters on the other side. First tip in just under 5 minutes as the crowd begins to file in, socially distance the best they can, and watch basketball safely on a Friday night in Jackson, Tennessee. Thanks so much for hanging with us on WNWS.com and also live tonight on local radio 101.5 News Talk WNWS. Enjoy the basketball coming up. We'll take a break and be back in 3 minutes for Jackson Christian boys action.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
If your insurance policy is coming up for renewal, don't just send in a check. Do yourself a favor and contact Shanna Tabor at Farmers Insurance. Shanna helps customers like you identify the coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about your insurance. Shanna has the tools and knowledge to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, life, or business insurance.
And I may save you hundreds of dollars. Hello, this is Shanna Tabor, your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by my office on University Parkway next to the post office for a free quote or find me at stabor@farmersagent.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. KimberlyEvans.com.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I opened King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come to see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at kingjewelersjackson.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Jean Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Jean Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Jean Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Jean Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
We are just about ready on a Friday night for Jackson Christian basketball action as they get ready to take on the Trinity Christian Academy Lions here at the home of the Lions. Welcome back inside, everybody. I'm Andrew Chapman. Thanks so much for being a part of our broadcast tonight. For Jackson Christian, they're looking to get back into the win column after a loss on Tuesday on the road at Fayette Academy. A low-scoring game, a defensive battle, a lot of missed shots for both sides in that game. What was 38-36, a two-point loss for Jackson Christian. Meanwhile, it's been a tough sledding for this Trinity basketball program. 6 straight losses. They've lost 8 of their last 9 and are 1-10 altogether on the season, and are going to try and salvage what they can from this season momentarily. Starters getting announced right now. Let's give you the starting 5 for Jackson Christian. On the floor, number 3, Aaron Smith. Number 21, Will Sisko. Dylan Arnold will be the point guard. Number 11, Peyton Tinsley. Number 23, and the other big man, Cameron Manners, number 24. So the usual starting 5 for the Jackson Christian Eagles will take the floor tonight. The starting 5 out there for Tristan Academy include number 24, Levi Cottrell, number 3, Reed Chapman out on the floor, number 21, Braden Sally, along with number 23, Will Keltner, and rounding out the starting 5, number 50, Jackson Keltner. So Tinsley meets at midcourt. The ball is up, and the tip goes the way of Jackson Christian. The Eagles underway on a Friday night. Thanks for joining us on WNWS.com and also live on local radio 101.5 FM. It's Will Sisko matched up high with Reed Chapman. He gives to Arnold, and atop the key they swing to Aaron Smith. Fakes the shot, drives to the elbow, kicks back out to the wing. Will Sisko saves the ball from going out of bounds, and they swing it back around. It's in the far short corner. Cameron Manners gets it back up high on the right wing. Aaron Smith, a little fake dribble, crossover. Jackson Christian trying to find some space, being forced up high. A lead pass along the baseline, and finishing high off the glass is Peyton Tinsley. TCA basketball with 7 minutes to go, just underway on a Friday night, and a foul underneath, a finish by Will Keltner, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play for the Lions. So both sides exchanging buckets on their opening possessions. And the chance at a three-point play winds up short, but the rebound grabbed by Braden Sally, and he's able to come away with a bucket. And TCA on that one possession comes up with 4 points, 4-2 early on. TCA bench getting loud on the far sideline, chanting defense. Jackson Christian looking for some offense and running it through Dylan Arnold up high. Quick, sharp pass to Manners, and he just lost it. Arnold was up at the top of the key, tried to sizzle one over the wing with Manners, and it just doinked off his shoulder and went out of bounds. So a turnover for the Eagles. And it's back with TCA and Reed Chapman up high. Kicking up high towards the point, Jackson Keltner, and a give over to the right wing. It's with Will Keltner. Keltner had it knocked away, kept it in the front court. Will Cisco playing the tight D, and a kick into the near corner. Three-pointer on the way, and the high arcer is no good. Second chance finished off by Levi Cottrell, who finishes with the bucket. Peyton Tinsley with the only bucket so far for Jackson Christian under the 6-minute mark in the opening quarter. It's a 6-2 game, and the feed down low to Tinsley. Double teamed, but he finishes with a right-handed floater. Peyton Tinsley 2 for 2 from the floor and providing the only scoring early on for Jackson Christian. Ball knocked away in the lane. Will Cisco comes up with a steal, leads Smith to the bucket, and he finishes high off the glass with a right-handed lay-in. Back to a 6-6 game in the opening quarter. Aaron Smith, good to see him going early. Didn't have his first points on Tuesday against Fayette Academy until the second half. And Dylan Arnold steals it, uncontested. On the other end, the layup is good. Jackson Christian, after being down 4 early, has turned the momentum and come out fiery off a pair of turnovers. High off the glass, a layup while moving towards the baseline. Jackson Keltner couldn't hit it, and the ball is swatted out of bounds. Levi Cottrell knocked it out of play, and Jackson Christian will retain in their front court. A baseline inbound upcoming for Dylan Arnold. Arnold pinned in the corner, has the ball deflected by Braden Sally. Dylan Arnold with the basketball with 4:30 in the opening quarter. Peyton Tinsley elevated and he got blocked. Got blocked by Jackson Keltner. And up the floor comes Levi Cottrell, the senior guard. And the ball knocked out of play near sideline by Peyton Tinsley. Lions will hold on to it with a sideline inbound. And a brief stoppage as a shoe has to be relaced, knotted up by Braden Sally. And it's with Sally on the wing. Cross perimeter pass, it goes over to Levi Cottrell, guarded closely up high by Aaron Smith. Guarding him along the block, Cottrell goes under and over and finishes with a two-pointer. Eight game through the first 4 minutes of action tonight. Both these sides looking to end a losing skid as Dylan Arnold fakes a shot, draws some contact, doesn't get the whistle, and a 15-foot shot goes in and out. Moving all the way to the baseline. High off the side of the glass, it's no good. Peyton Tinsley comes up with a rebound. Will Keltner the one to put up the shot. A lead pass towards Aaron Smith, who was about to fall out of bounds, and he fires the ball off the knee of Levi Cottrell. And it deflects off the Lions, and Jackson Christian will retain. Substitutes for the Lions and the Eagles. Aaron Smith, Peyton Tinsley off the floor. In comes the freshman Aiden Shaw. And also on the floor for the first time tonight for Jackson Christian is Danier Brooks. Dylan Arnold fakes a three-pointer up high. Now he has a straightaway look, and it rims out. Will Cisco comes up with the offensive rebound, has it blocked on the putback. And Jackson Christian will hold on to the basketball. Blocking the shot, Sam Weiser, the senior 6'3" forward that just entered into the game a moment ago. Inbound to Arnold in the far corner, fakes a shot, creates some space, dribbles in the lane, dribbles out of pressure, and gives to Aiden Shaw on the right side wing. Back up high near midcourt with Arnold. And they swing it to the perimeter near corner with Manners. Back with Arnold. Shaw kicks out along the baseline. A feed into the key. Manners fires one into the seats along the far sideline as he lost his footing. And the Eagles turn it over with 2:54 to play in a tied 8-8 game. Senior point guard Reed Chapman subs off the floor. And out there, Trey Cooper now, one of the senior guards, freshly subbed in for the Lions. The ball with Ross Husing, also a new entry for TCA. And now Trey Cooper gives over to Sam Weiser. And a pass stolen away by Dylan Arnold. Arnold, quick transition, lost the dribble. TCA able to set back in defense. Cameron Manners moving through the lane, draws some contact, gets the shot blocked, but will head to the line for 2 shots. And number 10, Ross Husing, gets hit with a foul. And the first free throw for Manners is good. Second shot too strong off the back iron, and the rebound is pulled down by Ross Husing. A lead feed and an open bucket underneath the hoop for Levi Cottrell, who leads the way early on for TCA with 5 of their 10 points. Danier Brooks with it on the wing and gives up high to Shaw. Right back to Brooks, left side wing, and a cross perimeter pass goes to Dylan Arnold. Fakes a shot, moves along the baseline, throws one up, 2 hands off the glass, and no good. 1:40 to go in the quarter, and a lead feed to Trey Cooper is over top of the rim in an air ball. He was off balance and just kind of threw one up along the baseline. Will Cisco in the far corner. Late in the clock tick down, dribbles into the key, draws a double team, finds Brooks, who puts one up from beyond the arc, and it's no good. Cameron Manners was battling for the rebound, but Levi Cottrell able to rip it away. And here is Sam Weiser. Gives up high to Levi Cottrell. Spin in the lane, stops, feeds, and the finish. Cottrell contributing however he can with 6 points and an assist. Will Keltner with the bucket underneath the hoop. And it's a 12-9 game, 3-point lead for TCA with 45 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Freshman Aiden Shaw giving over to Danier Brooks. And back cross court to Dylan Arnold, able to keep both feet in bounds. Fakes the shoulders, tries a jump shot. It's off the left iron. And with 30 seconds to go, it's back with the Lions, who could hold for the final shot. And hanging out right on the big tee midcourt, Cottrell lets some time tick down, works off a screen around the baseline, tried an underneath reverse layup, and was rejected by the bottom of the rim. Will Cisco on the other end with 7 seconds on the clock, draws a double team and a foul. And he got hit on the wrist. I think this is going against Will Keltner. It is. There was a PA announcer earlier on tonight that did the national anthem, but I haven't heard the PA guy since. Don't know where he went. I believe that foul was on 23. 3 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Dylan Arnold behind the back dribble. Fadeaway 3. Did he get it off in time? Regardless, it's an air ball, and it's the end of the first quarter. Jackson Christian put together a nice little run middle of the quarter, but it's TCA with the final points in the stretch run. 12-9, the score after 1 from the home of the Lions. We're back for the second quarter next on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5 FM.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at macpestcontrol.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
$12-9 game as we kick off action in the second quarter from TCA. Andrew Chapman, glad to have you with us on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com. Trinity with a little 5-0 run down the stretch. Put Jackson Christian down 3 on the floor to start things with the Eagles. Aaron Smith, Dylan Arnold. Birch Weems enters for the first time tonight. Aiden Shaw and Peyton Tinsley round out the 5. It is Reed Chapman back out on the floor. Here's Will Keltner along the baseline, contested by Aiden Shaw. He was all over him, but Keltner able to elevate and finish off a 10-footer bank shot. Keltner now with 4 for TCA. And it's Aaron Smith driving from beyond the perimeter. Had 2 men in his face, and the shot might have been blocked by Jackson Keltner. TCA out to their biggest lead of the night at 5. And they feed to Will Keltner. Quick shot off the feed. No good, but the offensive board pulled down. Turnaround jumper no good, and Aiden Shaw wrapped a man up underneath near the baseline and will be hit with a foul. First personal for Aiden Shaw tonight. And a baseline inbound goes to the big man Jackson Keltner. Birch Weems had the hands up. They're going to whistle him for a foul. There really was not a lot of contact down there. Surprised to see Weems whistled for that one. Kyle Teichman pleading his case over there in front of the Jackson Christian bench. But regardless, Jackson Keltner will head to the line for 2 shots. And the shot up, too strong, off the back of the rim. 14-9 lead for TCA with 6:54 to go in the first half. And Keltner's second shot is good, nothing but net. And Keltner with his first point of the night. 6:50, and Dylan Arnold brings it across the timeline and feeds to Peyton Tinsley. Over on the right wing with Shaw, and a left-hand dribble brings him back out high. Now with Dylan Arnold, Jackson Christian unable to get a whole lot going in the paint tonight. Aaron Smith fakes a move over in the corner. They swing it around, and tight defense being played even beyond the arc. Peyton Tinsley throws one off the glass. Keltner tried to draw the charge, no whistle. And Peyton Tinsley might have rushed the shot. Aiden Smith came away with it. And Sam Weiser tugged on the jersey of Aiden Shaw to try and slow him down in transition, and is hit with the foul. And that looked like one of those fouls that could have been a clear path foul. Aiden Shaw had nothing but wide open court in front of him and then got stalled when Weiser grabbed him. It's Shaw on the wing. And Aaron Smith. Jackson Christian has hardly had the ball inside the perimeter in this quarter. Aaron Smith finally opts to put up a 3. It was contested, and he misfired. Along the baseline, driving all the way to the hoop is Braden Sally, and the lead swells to 8 in favor of TCA. So a stoppage and an explanation for head coach Ken Northcutt over there on the far sidelines. And looked like there was a technical foul, which sends Dylan Arnold to the free throw line. Well, Dylan Arnold cashes in both technical free throws. Was trying to stay quiet and listen to the voice of TCA over there, Stan Gerard, see if he knew what that technical foul was about. He didn't know. So neither broadcaster knows exactly where that technical foul came from, but Ken Northcutt, satisfactory explanation as he's accepting of it. And it's back to a 6-point game for the Eagles. A feed down low. Manners spin along the baseline. Left-handed layup, no good. Peyton Tinsley gets the second chance effort to fall. Tinsley leads the way with 6. And Keltner, a 3-ball on the other end. Air ball. Dylan Arnold up with the rebound. And he feeds Cisco along the sideline. A lead pass to Aaron Smith. Dribbling out of pressure in the lane. And back up high, it goes to Dylan Arnold. Aaron Smith now, a 3 from the left wing. And it's too strong. Can't connect on the bomb. And it's a 4-point game with 4:45 to play. Good tempo between both sides off a couple of turnovers, and Trinity going to try and slow the pace. Keltner driving in the lane, contested by Manners. His floater off the front of the rim, and Dylan Arnold quickly on the other end. Arnold shoved out of bounds along the baseline, and they will hit Jackson Keltner with a personal foul. Jackson Christian led by, TCA led by as many as 8 just a couple of minutes ago here in the quarter. And a double dribble. Turns it over. Back to the Lions. Lions will inbound on the far sideline over in front of their own bench with 4:20 to play in the second half. I'd like to welcome in our new audience tuning in on the radio, local radio 101.5, News Talk WNWS. Those of you that were listening to the Union basketball game a moment ago, welcome inside Trinity Christian Academy. On the elbow, a spin in the lane, double team, layup no good by Levi Cottrell, and back with Jackson Christian going the other way. Dylan Arnold all the way to the hoop. Right-handed layup doesn't go. Was kind of forced away from the hoop and had to huck one up unbalanced. And it's back with Trinity Christian. 17-13 game with 3:38. And on the near sideline, the ball is knocked out of bounds. Will Cisco the last to get a hand on it, and the Lions will hold on to it in their front court. Reed Chapman, an inbound across court to the other sideline. It goes to Brandon Sally, and he resets near the big T mid-court. Gives to Levi Cottrell. Now it's over on the right wing. It's with Braden Sally. Here comes a straightaway three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim. No good for Will Keltner, and the rebound pulled down by Dylan Arnold. Danier Brooks drives to the elbow, kicks over to the left elbow. Will Cisco's 17-footer is too soft, and it's back with the Lions. 17-13 TCA on top. And in the near side corner, it is Braden Sally back up towards the mid-stripe. Levi Cottrell dribbling against Danier Brooks. The big U drives all the way to the hoop. He went from mid-court, worked his way all the way around the key, and fed it through the hoop with a baseline layup. It's a 6-point game. And Aaron Smith going to try and cut it to 3. No good from the far corner. Aaron Smith, the sharpshooter for the Eagles, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc in the first half. They really need him to get going to get back in this thing. Kyle Teichman, though, calls the timeout. No, the timeout going the way of TCA and Ken Northcutt with 2:34 to go in the first half. It's a 6-point game, 19-13. Lions on top Let's take a 30-second pause on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
.234 in the first half. TCA leading by 6. It's a 19-13 game. Jackson Christian leading scorer tonight. Peyton Tinsley with 6. And trying to prevent this thing from going any further, Aaron Smith falls to the floor. Tried to block a shot. Aaron Smith elevated, and the player going to the bucket, Levi Cottrell, kind of ducked. And Aaron Smith got upended as he got caught up on the shoulders of Cottrell and then hit the hardwood real hard. And is a little bit shaken up and is being looked at by the training staff. Head coach Kyle Teichman out there making sure that Aaron Smith is all right. Kind of pointing to that right hip and just trying to let some of that initial pain wear off as he gets his bearings and is helped to his feet by the athletic trainer and Kyle Teichman. So Aaron Smith suffers a bruiser, and coming on for Smith will be the freshman Aiden Shaw. Others on the floor out of the timeout or of the injury for Jackson Christian. Cameron Manners, Will Cisco, along with Peyton Tinsley and Dylan Arnold. So Aaron Smith off the floor, able to get back to his feet, and a baseline inbound to Trinity. Goes to Levi Cottrell. Cottrell gives over to Sam Weiser, and the pass knocked away near midcourt by Tinsley, who goes all the way to the hoop uncontested and cuts this thing to a 4-point game. Peyton Tinsley's tonight's leading scorer with 8 for the Eagles. And even 2 minutes to play in the first half. And it's with Cottrell, who spins at the elbow. A fadeaway jumper off the front side of the rim, and Peyton Tinsley recovers the rebound. Will Cisco, far side corner, and his three-pointer won't fall. Dylan Arnold able to get the rebound as it ricocheted up near the top of the key. He's on the elbow, triple team, gives up high to Shaw. He thought about a deep 30-footer. Instead holds off, gives back to Arnold as the clock ticks to 1:24 in the half. Dylan Arnold takes some steps back, resets, looks for an isolation, comes off a screen from Manners, gives to Cisco. A wide open three is down and good. Will Cisco connects from long range. Jackson Christian has needed one of those tonight. First three-pointer of the game makes this a 1-point game. It's 19-18 TCA, and Jackson Christian right back in it. Pass in the lane. Shaw guarding. It's Chapman. Left wing three. Cannot answer. Manners comes down with the rebound. And a feed on the other end as Dylan Arnold was streaking towards the hoop is over his head and out of bounds to give it right back to the Lions. Subs coming on for both sides. Rather just TCA making the substitutions. Off the floor, Sam Weiser. And back into the game, Trey Cooper, the senior guard. Also Reed Chapman out there along with Jackson Keltner. It's with Chapman up at the top of the key. And now Trey Cooper. Feed, Chapman, far corner, long two. It was halfway down and it rimmed out. Under 30 seconds to go, and Jackson Christian with a chance to take the lead. 19-18 game, another low-scoring battle after Jackson Christian put up just 38 points on Tuesday at Fayette Academy. Under 10 seconds to go, and Dylan Arnold moving over to the left wing. Comes off a screen for Manners. Crossover dribble. A pull-up jumper in the lane. Too strong. Under 3 seconds to go. Chapman with a long three-pointer, and it banks high off the rim and won't fall. So neither side able to get a bucket in the final minute or so, trading possessions unsuccessfully. And it's low scoring in the first half once again for these Eagles. 19-18, and a one-point game gives us much to look forward to in the second half of action. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Eagles halftime report, give you some of the first half totals for both sides, and get you set for the second half of action from Trinity Christian Academy. You're listening and watching to Jackson Christian Boys Basketball on News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com. Back in a moment.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Sakura set the standard in West Tennessee for Japanese sushi rolls and hibachi grill dishes. By popular demand, Sakura added a Chinese menu. For starters, egg drop and hot and sour soup. Entrees include chicken broccoli, sweet and sour chicken, Mongolian beef, and lo mein with your choice of meat. Our Chinese lunch menu starts at just $7.95. Sakura also delivers to your home or business, or you can call ahead for pickup at 664-2878. Sakura's dining area now open and serving at 50% capacity. Sakura on Carriage House Drive.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Hi guys, it's the Christmas season. King Jewelers is so excited to have something to celebrate. We're going to have crazy fun specials all month, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we're going to announce things like Manic Monday, Win on Wednesday, Freaky Friday, Psycho Saturdays, lots of insanity. But on a more serious note, if you're planning a custom piece for someone for Christmas, now's the time to get in and get that started. King Jewelers, 664-8188, where great things are always in store. Be sure and check us out on Facebook.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics. The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, Hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Welcome back inside the gymnasium at Trinity Christian Academy. This is the Eagles halftime report. Andrew Chapman, glad to have you with us on a Friday night. Trinity Christian with a slim 1-point lead, 19-18. They led by as many as 8 points, though, at one point early on in the second quarter. And Jackson Christian, thanks to a late three-pointer from Will Sisko, able to get themselves right back into the game. The leading scorer tonight for the Eagles, that is Peyton Tinsley, who had a couple of buckets early on out of the gate and finishes the first half with 8 points on the day. Dylan Arnold with 2 of his own, and Aaron Smith has contributed a couple of points as well. Should note, though, that late in the second quarter, Aaron Smith elevated to try and defend a layup, an uncontested layup underneath the hoop, was upended on the shoulders of Levi Cottrell going to the bucket, kind of flipped and then landed hard on the floor, and was pointing at his right hip, was down on the ground for about a minute or so, and was eventually helped to his feet by Kyle Teichman and one of the TCA athletic trainers down on the floor. So the situation we'll certainly monitor if Aaron Smith, the senior guard and valuable three-point shooter, is available for the second half of action. He looked pretty banged up and pretty hindered by that injury that took him a moment to shake off. If Aaron Smith is off the floor, look for 8JAN Shaw to get it some additional minutes with Birch Weems as well. Weems can help out a little bit in the perimeter game. He hit a big three-pointer in the second quarter of Tuesday's game. Would expect Weems to get some additional minutes as well, along with 8JAN Shaw, to help fill that void. Meanwhile, for Trinity Christian on their side, their leading scorer Levi Cottrell has 6. Will Keltner has also contributed 4 of his own, and Braden Sally with a couple of points as well. The Trinity Christian team, despite that 1-10 record and 6-game losing skid, giving this Jackson Christian club a tough run. 19-18 the score at the end of the first half. Those are the totals. We got more action, though. 16 minutes to play in a 1-point game from TCA. We'll go ahead and take another 3-minute break as we await for the two sides to come to the floor, and then we'll give you the starting 5 and perhaps have a better idea of that situation involving Aaron Smith and just how banged up he is and whether he's going to be able to play in the second half tonight. Thanks again for joining us on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5. This is Jackson Christian Eagles basketball.
If your insurance policy is coming up for renewal, don't just send in a check. Do yourself a favor and contact Shanna Tabor at Farmers Insurance. Shanna helps customers like you identify the coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about your insurance. Shanna has the tools and knowledge to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, life, or business insurance.
And I may save you hundreds of dollars. Hello, this is Shanna Tabor, your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by my office on University Parkway next to the post office for a free quote or find me at stabor@farmersagent.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. KimberlyEvans.com.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I opened King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come to see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at kingjewelersjackson.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Jean Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Jean Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Jean Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Jean Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Clock ticking down at halftime from Trinity Christian Academy. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Andrew Chapman. If you joined us in the first half, you saw a tightly contested game, a defensive game. 19-18 the score, TCA on top of Jackson Christian after 16 minutes of play. 16 to go, and we're just about ready for action. A reminder that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by King Jewelers, Toyo's Clinic, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto, McDonald's, Complete Lawn Care and Landscaping Service, Mitchell's Body Shop, Jackson State Community College, Mac Pest Control, Allegra Marketing, Print and Mail, Sarah of Jackson. We're also brought to you tonight by Lifeline Voice Data, the Crockett County Chamber of Commerce, Kaufman's Furniture, Appliance, Bedding and Outdoor, and Roberts Jewelers, family owned since 1946. Both sides taking the floor for Jackson Christian. Dylan Arnold, Peyton Tinsley, Will Cisco, Aaron Smith, and Cameron Manners, the starting five. Good to see Aaron Smith back out on the floor after taking a hard fall in the last couple minutes of the first half. Fell on that right hip, but seems to be moving around well to get things started. And he finds Will Cisco, who's going to try a three-pointer and knocks it down. Will Cisco 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. And Jackson Christian back on top, 21-19. On the floor for TCA as they bring the ball up the court. Levi Cottrell, the point guard. Jackson Keltner, who has it on the left wing. Also, Will Keltner, brother of Jackson, out there on the floor. Shot up, no good. Brandon Sally, one of the other starters, couldn't get it to fall. And rounding out the starting five, number 3, Reed Chapman. Aaron Smith puts up a three, no good. Peyton Tinsley got the rebound, threw one up, got fouled, got the rebound, and will head to the line. So Peyton Tinsley got his first shot rejected as he tried to go to the hoop again, drew some contact. And with 7:06, Tinsley will shoot a pair, and he knocks his first one down. Tinsley, the leading scorer tonight, now has 9, 8 points in the first half. Will Cisco, the second high in points, with 6. Peyton Tinsley's second shot is up and good, and it's double digits tonight for the Jackson Christian big man. On the wing, it is Brandon Sally for the Lions. Along the lane, Manners hits the floor, and a charge against Will Keltner as he drove through and picked up the foul. Two team fouls out of the gate for Trinity Christian. And the Eagles inbound, and Dylan Arnold brings it across midcourt. 6:45 to play in the third quarter. Will Cisco gives back up high near midcourt, swinging it around the left and right wings. Dylan Arnold, a feed to Tinsley, and he lays it up. An alley-oop feed finished up with a layup by Tinsley. Beautifully read by Dylan Arnold on the assist, and Peyton Tinsley with 4 points right out of the gate in the second half. Now 12 on the game. And a short jump shot, no good. Dylan Arnold one-on-one on the other end. A Euro step, a left-handed layup is no good. Will Cisco gets the rebound, saves it from going out of bounds. And Dylan Arnold driving to the hoop gets rejected. Back with the Lions, a 3-on-2 on the other end. A pull-up jumper from Chapman is good. He swishes the net and has his first points of the night. The senior guard contributing. And it's a 25-21 lead for Jackson Christian. Will Cisco running the point. Gives over to the right wing with Dylan Arnold. Cross perimeter pass goes to Aaron Smith. Going to try another three, and he connects. Aaron Smith, don't stop shooting, son. 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, but he gets his first one to drop. And seems to have shaken off that hip injury in the first half. Chapman for the Lions tries to answer with a long ball of his own. No good. Dylan Arnold had it on the floor and had the ball ripped away. Chapman back up high. Another three, no good. And the Eagles out to their biggest lead of the night. It's 7. It's 28-21. Clock even at 5 minutes in the third quarter. And Jackson Christian slowing the tempo. And Dylan Arnold dribbling with the ball at the top of the key. They swing into the near corner. Quick feed down low. Peyton Tinsley quick to lay it off the glass. Assisted by Smith. The shot is good. And Jackson Christian with all the momentum as TCA calls a timeout. 9-point lead for the Eagles with 4:45 to play. Let's take a 30-second pause on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5 FM.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Welcome back inside the gym at TCA, where Jackson Christian has surged to their biggest lead of the night, a 9-point advantage at 30-21. Andrew Chapman, glad to have you with us from the gym. If you can't join us here tonight, hope you're tuning in on the local radio or online at WNWS.com, where tonight's video stream is available. And a special shout out to Worthy Road Studios and our production crew hanging out with me tonight, pushing all the buttons, producing tonight's broadcast. Big shout out to those folks. 4:30 to play in the half, and pinned near the scorer's table on the far sideline, TCA. Now they get it into the paint. Cameron Manners contests the shot. It's no good, won't fall for Brandon Sally. And on the other end, Aaron Smith pushing the tempo. Aiden Shaw got knocked down by the ref, and a stoppage is called. Referee was running down the floor, and Aiden Shaw, wide open in the corner on the far side, nudged the ref and nearly hit the floor. Was able to keep his balance, keep with the play, but the ref blew the play dead and allows Jackson Christian to take the ball out on the far sideline. Inbound pass goes to Dylan Arnold, who's guarded closely by Chapman near the timeline. Comes off a Will Cisco screen, feeds down low. Cameron Manners, left-handed turnaround shot, no good. Dylan Arnold tripped up in the lane, and a blocking foul is whistled against TCA. And number 10, Ross Husing, who picks up his second personal. Will Cisco at the top of the key, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Dylan Arnold going to try one from the right wing, and it's a touch too soft, but Will Cisco scampers away with the rebound in the lane and resets. Drives. It's Smith in the corner. Fakes the shot, creates some space. Euro steps along the baseline, and his right-handed layup is rejected by the bottom of the rim. Dylan Arnold just took a shot, as did Will Keltner as the ball was inbounded. And Keltner wincing as he had Dylan Arnold fly right into his midsection and took a rib shot. That looked like one of those Justin Fields rib shots in the college football playoff semifinal. And Will Keltner able to stay on the floor. Dylan Arnold seems to be all right too. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. And it's Husing on the right wing. He gives up high to Levi Cottrell, who spins and feeds and finishes. Levi Cottrell with the bucket. Aiden Shaw, long three-pointer from the right wing. It was halfway down and popped out. Under 3 minutes in the third. And a 30-23 lead for Jackson Christian. Jackson Keltner, long three-pointer from the left wing, no good, but a whistle and a shove from behind. I think they're going to get Aaron Smith for this foul. They do. Aaron Smith commits his first personal, and Peyton Tinsley going to sub him off the floor. .246 to play. The ball inbounded, and it's on the right wing. Now in the near side corner for TCA. And Danier Brooks is hit with a foul. Number 10, Ross Husing, elevated towards the hoop. Tried a mid-range floater. First personal for Danny Brooks. And first free throw is good from Husing. Both free throws are made by Russ. And it's back to a 5-point game, 30-25 Jackson Christian with 2:30 to play. Aiden Shaw up high, being guarded by Levi Cottrell. And a cross-court pass goes to Dylan Arnold. Back up high with Aiden Shaw. Over to Danny Brooks, feed along the baseline, Peyton Tinsley. In the lane, Cameron Manners double teamed. Back out to the right wing. Brooks tries a three, and he got it. Danny Brooks with his first field goal. It's from beyond the arc. That's the fourth three-pointer tonight for Jackson Christian. Couldn't get one to fall in the opening quarter, but much better from beyond the arc since the halftime break. Brooks in the near side corner. It's with Aiden Shaw up high. Brooks, left wing three incoming. Boom! Got it. Danny Brooks with back-to-back triples. And he's put Jackson Christian up by a game-high 11. Haven't seen Danny Brooks do that this year. Get hot, sir. Back-to-back three-pointers. Now 5 on the night for Jackson Christian. They're perfect from beyond the arc in the second half. Jackson Keltner on the other end drew contact underneath the hoop. And number 50, the big man for the Lions, will shoot 2 from the charity stripe. .118 to play in the third, and Keltner's first shot tears the cord. Keltner's second shot is good, and it's a 2-for-2 trip. Perfect Jackson Keltner. And it's back to a single-digit game 9. 36-27 with 1:10 to play in the quarter. It's Will Cisco giving to Brooks. Make it 3. No, it's too short. Tried another three-pointer from the near corner. Danny Brooks feeling himself out there. He said, why not? And the ball was out of bounds. It is right now Jackson Christian basketball, but the referee's conferencing on what they saw, and now it's going the other way. So a change of heart. Trinity Christian basketball with 1:05 on the clock. And some backcourt pressure being applied by Jackson Christian. They back off, allow Will Keltner to bring it across midcourt. Keltner, guarded by Cisco, gives over to Chapman. Chapman guarded well above the top of the key by Brooks. And now on the right wing with Keltner. He drives towards the block, tries to split a couple of defenders, and he walked in the process. There was contact as he tried to split Brooks and Manners, but he turns the ball over with 44.6 on the clock. 2 subs coming on for the Eagles. Dylan Arnold and Aaron Smith on the floor. Off goes Danny Brooks after going 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Dylan Arnold brings the ball across midcourt. Aiden Shaw double teamed in front of his bench, leaves Aaron Smith wide open below the bucket. Shaw feeds him, and Smith finishes. He now has 7. Chapman on the left wing, gonna try a 3. Arnold got a hand in his face. It's an air ball. Ball grabbed and saved underneath the hoop. Back out to the right wing. Lions with possession. Here comes a jumper from the free throw line, and it rips the net. Number 21, Braden Sally. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Dylan Arnold, long jumper on the way, and he knocks it down as time expires. Dylan Arnold elevated at the perfect time, measured a 17-footer beautifully, and puts Jackson Christian back up by 11 as we go into the final 8 minutes. The Eagles looking to avenge the Tuesday loss. They've put up 40 over 3, an 11-point game on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at macpestcontrol.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Off we go in the fourth quarter, and Jackson Christian has tied their largest lead of the night, 11-point advantage, 40-29, and they get a turnover right out of the gate to start the fourth. Cameron Manners on the other end, draws contact, finishes the bucket, and will go to the line for the chance at a three-point play. Cameron Manners getting involved. Has been a presence down in the low post, allowed Peyton Tinsley to do most of the scoring tonight. His three-point effort is good. Cameron Manners completes the three-point play after banking in the layup, and the lead swells to 14. Three-pointer incoming from TCA, and a perfect swish is dropped in by Braden Sally, who now has 7. The senior 6'4" forward. 7:25 to play in the game, and Dylan Arnold guarded near the mid-stripe. Aiden Shaw offers some help, has it on the right wing, nearly walked through a double team and gives up high to Tinsley. Aaron Smith, he's on the left wing, dribbles to the free throw line, gives to Shaw, now back up near midcourt, Dylan Arnold. Tinsley over to Aaron Smith on the wing. Aiden Shaw, straightaway three-pointer is good. Jackson Christian can't miss from beyond 3. And it's raining triples at TCA. First three-pointer tonight from Shaw, 8th on the game tonight for the Eagles, and a short 10-footer in the corner, no good. Aiden Shaw, a floater, and that one's good from the left block. The freshman with 5 points on back-to-back possessions. And the Lions unable to convert on the other end, and Cameron Manners, as he pulled down the rebound, was swatted in the face. 16-point advantage for Jackson Christian, and they're rolling. .6:25 to go in the game. It'll be Jackson Christian ball in their own backcourt. And Dylan Arnold, Cameron Manners subbing off. On comes Danier Brooks, Will Cisco. And a timeout taken by Jackson Christian with 6:25 to play. 48-32 from TCA. Let's take a 30-second break. Jackson Christian looking to go 1-1 on the week when we return on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5 FM.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Well, tonight, Jackson Christian getting everybody involved in the scoring. Danier Brooks hitting back-to-back three-pointers. He's back out on the floor out of the timeout. Aiden Shaw, the freshman, connecting with a three-pointer. He has 5 points in this fourth quarter alone. Will Cisco is connected for a couple of three-pointers. Aaron Smith, Dylan Arnold with long balls as well. And out of the timeout, Peyton Tinsley on the other end of the court missed a layup, had a hand in his face from Jackson Kettner. And the Lions pushing in the other direction, moving from left to right across your radio dial. And a shove in the back. And Jackson Christian hit with their 5th team foul of the half with 6:07 to play. Swinging it around the perimeter, Chapman finds a man in the short corner. Keltner, Jackson Keltner, double teamed on the right block, was able to fling one up with the right hand and got it to fall high off the glass, cut the game to 14. 48-34, Jackson Christian on top. Pass intercepted at the midcourt and finished off on the other end. Levi Cottrell bags one. And he now has 10 to lead the scoring tonight for the Lions. And immediately after back-to-back buckets, some backcourt pressure being applied, and Kyle Teichman doesn't like what he sees on a little bit of a momentum swing and will call a 30-second timeout with 5:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Take another 30-second pause with the timeout on the floor. Jackson Christian trying to work down the clock when we return on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5 FM.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Jackson Christian basketball out of the timeout. Aaron Smith with the ball on the left wing. He gives to Aiden Shaw in the corner, who dribbles to the block, feeds Cameron Manners, and Manners lays one up with the left hand and gets it to go. Chapman on the other end, no good. Lions can't get the three-pointer, and the clock ticks down towards 5 minutes. Dylan Arnold hit the floor, had the ball knocked away, no foul called, and Lions in the other direction. Keltner all the way to the hoop, and Will Keltner finishes with a right-handed scoop layup to bring it back to a 12-point game. Keltner now with 6, and it's Aiden Shaw. Dribbling out of pressure, top of the key. Dylan Arnold fakes a shot on the right wing, fell to the ground, was tripped up slightly, and a whistle and a foul called going against Will Keltner, number 24, his second personal. 4:43 to play. Substitution as Sam Wyson checks off, and in comes Ross Husing. Husing, the senior forward, pressuring Arnold in the backcourt. Gets it across the mid-stripe and passes down to Aaron Smith in the far corner. Will Cisco battling underneath, had it blocked, got a shut up, and it went off the bottom of the hoop. Shot in the lane, a right-handed floater, hangs on top of the rim and floats through. Ross Husing with his second bucket. He's got 4 for the Lions, and it's back to a 10-point game, 50-40. Aaron Smith fouled in the backcourt, and that is the 6th team foul. No, it's the 7th, so Aaron Smith will go to the line for a 1-and-1, and a pair of substitutes coming on for Trinity. Onto the floor, Noah Maldine. First time we've seen the junior guard tonight. Aaron Smith at the line to shoot 1 plus the bonus. And the first shot on the way is true. Aaron Smith with 8, including a three-pointer tonight. Just 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, but Aaron Smith 0 for 4 to start. And as the late Kobe Bryant used to say, just keep on shooting. Having a tough night from the field, just keep on shooting. Lead pass on the other end after the missed free throw for Trinity is flung out of bounds. Levi Cottrell thought he had a man down low and flung it into the seats. Inbound pass goes to Danier Brooks in the backcourt. He gives over to the other far sideline with Dylan Arnold. Dylan Arnold, near sideline feed, now to Smith. Bounce pass lead to Tinsley. He draws the contact and lays it in for 2. will go to the line for the chance at a three-point play. And Peyton Tinsley putting together a stellar night. He leads the way with 16. .351 on the clock. Peyton Tinsley puts it up and completes the three-point play. It's a season high 17 points for number 23. Far corner on the perimeter, Trinity. Now up to the top of the key. Fake shot, battling against Will Cisco as Levi Cottrell. Spin around shot at the elbow. Too soft. The putback is good. Cleaned up by Ross Husing underneath the bucket. Jackson Christian gives up the second chance shot, 54-42. The Eagles doing a good job of keeping their distance against the Lions. And Dylan Arnold moving all the way to the hoop, got fouled. Had a full head of steam to the bucket through the lane, and all Ross Husing could do was slap him on the arm and obstruct him from going all the way to the bucket. Three personals for Husing. And subs coming off for Trinity. Trey Cooper back out on the floor along with Will Keltner. And Dylan Arnold puts up his first free throw, and it's good. Second shot for Arnold, also good. 2 for 2 from the line. Here comes Birch Weems. He checks in for Aaron Smith before Trinity inbounds the ball. And it's up to a 14-point game with 3:18 to go. Jackson Christian going to allow Trey Cooper to bring it across midcourt. Nearly lost the dribble. Regathers. Guarded against Dylan Arnold. It's on the left wing. Sam Wyson, newly into the game, gives over to Braden Sally along the baseline. He feeds to Weiser. Spin on the right block. Jumper fading away is short. Just clipped the bottom of the rim. And with 2:59 to go, the ball gets out of bounds, and it's Eagles basketball. Danny A. Brooks. Cross sideline pass to Dylan Arnold. Peyton Tinsley, uncontested, underneath the hoop, gets the feed, baits the defender, and puts it up and in. Tinsley 1 away from 20. He has 19 tonight, a season high. Weiser gives into the corner. Weltner tries a three, near side corner, doesn't go. And a foul in the backcourt. This is going to go against number 33, Sam Weiser, who commits his second personal foul with 2:29 to play. And it will send Peyton Tinsley to the line for 2 now in the double bonus. 10 team fouls in the half for Trinity. First one for Tinsley is good. It's a 20-point night for Will Tinsley. Excuse me, Peyton Tinsley. And there's 21 for Tinsley as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Peyton Tinsley hasn't missed a single free throw tonight. As good of a game as we have seen all season from any Eagles player. Peyton Tinsley has dominated the low post tonight, and just his action alone down low has freed up some open looks for guys beyond the perimeter, and the Eagles have cashed in with 7 3-pointers on the game. Trinity gets a feed down low, a turnaround jumper from Reed Chapman in the short corner doesn't fall, and the clock ticks towards 2 minutes, and Dylan Arnold brings the ball up court. Manners on the elbow, gives to Cisco. Birch Weems thought about a three-pointer. He'll hold on to the possession and let the clock tick down under 2 minutes. And the Eagles playing some possession basketball as they get it in and outside of the Lions zone. Along the baseline, Cisco feeds Weems. Had a wide open three, passed up on it, and the Eagles just gonna let the clock tick. Arnold feeds Manners along the baseline, had a wide open look, and floated one with the left hand short off of the rim. It's back with the Lions with 1:35 to play, and a foul called underneath the hoop, and it will go against Birch Weems, I believe. No, Will Cisco. And with the comfortable 18-point lead, biggest of the night with 1:33 to play, Kyle Teichman comfortable with unloading the bench and giving some guys a little PT down the stretch. A little playing time. And the shot rattles in for Sam Weiser. And new bodies on the floor for Jackson Christian. Let's get a look at Jaden Irvin out there on the floor, the sophomore guard. Cooper Cantrell also on the floor. And sophomore Gage Boykin making an appearance out there. Zane White also on the court for Jackson Christian. Shot is up. Second one good for Sam Weiser. Perfect 2 for 2 from the stripe. And with 16-point lead and with 1:30 to play, some of the guys off the bench going to close this thing out. It is with Gage Boykin. Now over to Aiden Shaw, who dribbles through the lane. Tries to feed a man down low with Boykin along the baseline. Dribbles into a double team on the wing. Finds Shaw up high. Shaw on the elbow. Gives to Boykin. Here comes a three-pointer, and he got it. Gage Boykin. The sophomore comes in and drains a three. They've been falling all night. And Gage Boykin picks up right where the guys who started this game left off. Under a minute to go. It's a 63-44 game. 19-point lead for Jackson Christian. And new bodies on the floor as well for Trinity Christian. Griffin Graves. Scrum for the ball, and it's stolen away by Cooper Cantrell. He leads Boykin. Boykin puts it up with the right hand, got fouled, and will head to the stripe for two. Sam Weiser whistled for the personal, his third. And here's Gage Boykin to the line to shoot two. Trying to make it a 5-point night in just under a minute. Boykin has the first shot rattle in and out. Boykin sporting that headband over the long brown hair. Kind of has the Karate Kid look going on down there. And with 33.6 to play, Boykin puts up his second free throw, and it is good. And Boykin making the most of his playing time down the stretch. A little 4-point night for Gage. And with 25 seconds on the clock, Trinity at the elbow, gives up high. The pass is stolen away. It was knocked away by Jaden Irvin. Good heads-up play by Irvin to get in the passing lane. And Irvin, nearly fouled on the wing, drives to the baseline, gives to Cantrell, now to Boykin. And back up high to Aiden Shaw as the clock ticks to 5 seconds. Jackson Christian could take a shot. They're just going to let time tick down. 1-0 ball game. And Jackson Christian comes away with a 20-point win. Puts up 64 points all told after having just 18 in the first half. So a big night for Jackson Christian, a second half explosion as they shake hands with some of the guys from the Trinity side. 64-44 the final score. Jackson Christian with the win, puts an end to the short skid, goes 1-1 on the week, and now look forward to their Tuesday game at Ripley. And actually do have a schedule update that I want to bring you here real quick on the broadcast, as we were told earlier today that that game on the 12th, this coming Tuesday, will actually be pushed back to Monday, January 25th, still at home. But that game on Tuesday night pushed back to January 25th now. So the next action for Jackson Christian will come against FACS at home next Friday on January 15th, and we'll certainly be delighted to welcome you into that broadcast if you can't make it out to the Jackson Christian Gymnasium. But tonight, it was all about Peyton Tinsley, who led the way with a season-high 21 points. The senior big man was working down low all night, was perfect from the free throw line, and was able to open up some perimeter looks for a lot of his guys tonight. Aaron Smith hitting a three-pointer, Dylan Arnold as well. Gage Boykin with a late three-pointer. The sophomore forward makes the most of his time on the court with 4. Will Cisco, a pair of three-pointers tonight. He finished with 6. Cameron Manners, a 4-point game. Dylan Arnold with 6 of his own. Aaron Smith, the second highest scorer tonight with 8. And Danier Brooks, at one point in the third quarter, came on and hit back-to-back threes. Jackson Christian with 8 total three-pointers on the night as they exploded in the second half for 44 points after scoring just 18 in the first. A great strong finish for Kyle Teichman and his group. Got to be proud of tonight's effort. Meanwhile, TCA, who did lead 19-18 at the end of the first half tonight, they dropped their 7th game in a row and fall to 1-11 on the season after the onslaught of scoring from Jackson Christian. Over the second half of play, the leading scorer tonight, Levi Cottrell, he finished with 10. Braden Sally had 7 of his own. Jackson Keltner had 5. The senior for the Lions, and Ross Husing, who had 3 personal fouls tonight, finished with 6 and was the 3rd highest scorer tonight for Trinity Christian. Fun night of basketball. We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight from the gymnasium here at TCA. Again, we're back in action upcoming next Friday against FACS as the Jackson Christian Eagles will look to take tonight's 64-point effort and pull some of that second half momentum into action on Friday. The girls losing tonight on a tough one to Trinity Christian, but back in action as well on Friday at home against FACS to put an end to what they hope will be a short 2-game losing skid. Thanks again for all of our listeners tonight. You make it possible to bring you Jackson Christian basketball, of course, on the radio and live online. And, of course, a big thanks to our crew over here at Worthy Road Studios, the best in the biz. Our guys helping put on the broadcast, and we certainly appreciate their help each and every night as well. Back in action Friday night. You can hear us on News Talk 101.5, a local radio game on Friday, as well as streaming online on WNWS.com. Until then, I'm Andrew Chapman saying so long from TCA. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your January weekend.